Relationship Communications is a tactical and practical show we do every week, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. And I hope you'll put that on your calendar and plan to join us every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, we are sponsored by Tiger Eye Solution. And at Tiger Eye Solution, we work with speakers, coaches, and solo professionals to help them grow their business so that they can enjoy being the CEO and do what they love to do within their business. And we do this virtually in our online communities. So, before we dive into our topic today, I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. I know we have a lot of new people in the Facebook group. And however, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, Relationship Communications, head on over to Facebook, put Relationship Communications in the search bar. It will take you to the group. It is a free group to join. It is a networking group for professionals. So if you are a business owner or a professional of any type and would like to be a part of our Facebook group, we would love to have you. Also, you could be watching on other platforms. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you will be notified every time that we do go live. And so without any further ado, I will go ahead and introduce myself. Thank you, Patricia and Robert, for being here today. Thank you for joining me. So this was me about 4.5 years ago. I was a preschool teacher for over 25 years prior to starting my first business, Tiger Eye Solution. Don't get me wrong, I loved my time in the classroom with the children. I think I learned just as much from them as they learned from me. However, when I was in the classroom with those children, I had to build individual relationships with each child because each child does learn differently. And so in order for us to accommodate, there was 2 teachers, there's another teacher here with me in this picture, in order for us to be able to teach and them to learn what they needed to learn the way they needed to learn it, we had to build those relationships, right, with the children. I just transformed that now into my professional world, into my business, right? So as I build those relationships back then in the classroom, I now build those relationships with my clients, with my team. Tiger Eye Solution has a team of 10 expert virtual assistants. We all kind of specialize in something different. So whatever we specialize in is the service that we provide for the client that we work with, right? So fast forward to about 2018 is when Tiger Eye Solution was started. I did take a training program to start my business and earned a certification to be a certified virtual expert in my area of specialization. I do have a few team members that have also been through this same training program. So we have been trained well to do what we do today. So of course, that's how Tiger Eye Solution was born. As I started with the relationship building and relationship management and follow-up services, I saw the need, especially when the pandemic hit, to build a team for Tiger Eye Solutions. So in 2021, I built my first team. We've had different team members come and go, but currently we do have 10 experts on the Tiger Eye Solution team. And as I said before, we all specialize in something different. And then, of course, this is my why I started my business in the first place, why I actually get up and do what I do every single day. This is my family, and of course, my 2 brand new family members, my grandchildren. This is my husband, Jeff, my 3 children, Caleb, Matthew, and Alyssa, and my daughter-in-law, Abby. Caleb and Abby just made Jeff and I grandparents with these beautiful twins you see. JP and Hattie are our 2 beautiful twin grandbabies. So this is the reason I get up and do what I do every single day. And also the reason I'm revamping some things, because this grandmother's going to be spending some time with those new grandbabies on a regular basis. So everybody has a why. If you don't have a why, you need to determine what your why is, but this is mine, okay? So let's dive into our topic, productivity versus busy, okay? So are you productive in your business, or are you just busy? So today we're going to talk about how to be productive when it's so easy, or it's easier to be busy within our business, okay? So let's define what productivity is. Productivity, I do have some notes in case you see me looking down a little bit. I do have some notes that I'm going to be referring to. Productivity is the measure of efficiency of a person, machine, factory, system, etc., in converting inputs into useful outputs. I'm going to say that again. Productivity is the measure of efficiency of a person, machine, factory, or system, or etc., in converting inputs into useful outputs. So the question is your inputs producing useful outputs? Okay, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. It is easy to get busy, okay, with setting up your business when you first start out, right? Like setting up all your platforms you want to use, or putting your website together, etc. There's so many different things, right, that goes into starting a new business. And we can get busy with all those things. However, that's not moving the needle forward, right? So yes, you can be busy with starting up all that stuff, getting everything set up and building that new website, all the things that you have to do to get a business up and going. But at the same time, are you making money by being busy doing all those things? Because if you're in business for real, you have to be making some money, right? So by being busy, is that going to get you to where you want to be or where you need to be? Not really. Okay. So you want to be intentional with your planning and your being productive, okay, with your time. So you definitely want to be intentional in making good use of your time, okay? So you input your time, your energy, your brain, all the different things is what you're inputting, okay? So you want to make sure you're getting useful outputs from those inputs that you're putting in. So this is something that is going to move your needle in your business forward, okay? So whatever those inputs are that you're putting into your business or putting your time into, make sure you're getting the results for the outputs that you need from them, okay? So what are some useful outputs? I'm sorry, I'm not ready for that slide yet. So sorry. Let me go back. Okay. What are some useful outputs that could help you in your business? Some examples: getting your website finished, right? Having all your contacts in one place, like on a spreadsheet or in a CRM. Okay, we've talked about different tools before, right? So you just have to choose what tools work best for you in your business, okay? So there are many things that you can do when you're focused. Okay, if you're focused and you're intentional with your time and the actual tasks that you're doing, what you're inputting will produce the outputs that you're looking for. Okay, so let's talk about what gets in our way. Productivity busters, okay? This could be not having all the tools that you need. So make sure, that you do have the correct tools that you need to do the task that you're trying to do. You want share the tools that you need. You can share that with others or share it with your clients or customers, whatever the case is for you, okay? Not handling tolerations. If an issue comes up, you need to handle it right then and there and solve it. Whatever the issue or the problem is, we are problem solvers within our business as well. So make sure you solve whatever that toleration or that issue is that comes up. Not setting firm boundaries. And we've talked about boundaries here before in a weekly live too. So you can go back and listen to that one again if you need to. I hope you did, set up some boundaries when we went through the boundary lesson before. If not, you need to definitely get those firm boundaries in place. Not having a plan. Oh my goodness, this is a big one. You definitely need to have a plan of how you want your business to run, right? How you're going to bring in those clients, how you plan to keep up with all the things that you're doing for those clients or those customers. There's so many different things. So you definitely have to have plans, different plans even, in place in order for your business to move forward and run smoothly, okay? Not knowing what to do next. Make a list of the things in like what's top priority that you need to do first, and then go from there. Maybe you have 10 different things that need to get done, but make a list and put the thing that's most important at the top. Prioritize them, right? From the most important to the least important. And then you go down that list and get each thing done, right? The next one's a very big one too. Not having a clear goal. Make sure you have a clear goal. We've been through goals before as well, especially a couple of months ago when the year first started. We're in month 3 already. End of the first quarter is upon us. It will be here before you know it. So those goals you set back in January, I hope you have accomplished some of them, or you are have them accomplished by the end of the first quarter, or whenever you set that goal to be completed during this year. So yeah, make sure you have a clear goal and be intentional with that goal, and make sure you have a plan in place to reach that goal. Okay, so slow down and make a plan. Okay, if you don't have a plan in place to reach your big goals and your small goals, right? You may have some big goals that you want to reach by the end of 2023, but I do hope you also set some smaller goals, maybe to reach in the first quarter, the second quarter, whatever the case may be. But you have to have a plan in place in order for those goals to get accomplished. Okay. So, make sure you have your goals, your clear goals, and then it's important to know what to do next. That's why I said make that list. Even, say first thing on your list is one goal that you want to accomplish. You may have to make a smaller list under that one thing you want to accomplish in order to get it accomplished, if that makes sense. Let me say that again. Your number one goal, you may have to make a smaller list of ways that you intend to accomplish that number one goal, and then go back down, your list of goals. So each goal may have to have a list of its own, is what I'm saying, right? Just so that you know what steps to take to get that specific goal accomplished, okay? And just because you know how to do something doesn't mean that you should, okay? Sometimes we might need assistance getting some of those things accomplished, right? If you're not the expert in it, don't try to do it. Get help. Then back to, setting those clear goals. You want to make sure that those goals are measurable and achievable. Okay. And then, of course, like I said before, ask yourself, what's the next steps? Get clear on how you're going to accomplish that goal. Okay. And you can take, just like one thing at a time. But multitasking is dangerous. So don't do it. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I have been there and done that, you might say. So don't try to multitask with trying to accomplish these goals. And like I said, just because you know how to do it doesn't mean you necessarily need to do it. If you need assistance getting some of your goals accomplished, then reach out and get that. Okay. So here's some strategies. Like I said, slow down and make a plan. And here's some strategies of how I do it. Okay. This may be something you want to try as well because it may work for you as well. Begin work at the same time every day. I have set hours that I work in my office. That may be beneficial to you, whatever those hours may be. Then prioritize your day, your week, your month. I have a calendar. Everything I have to do each day is on my calendar. Everything, my whole month, actually, for the month of March just started, right? We're only on day 3 of March. My whole month of March is already planned out. Each week of March is already planned out. And that helps me take it step by step. Yes, I have many different things I want to accomplish by the end of March, but I'm not going to do them all in one day. I don't need to try to do them all in one day. So I have them spread out throughout the whole month. And I have different things that I'll do prior to getting that accomplished, right? So also block time on your calendar to do a specific project. Like I said, if you have a specific project you want to complete by the end of the week or the end of the month, whatever the case may be, block out specific time each day or each week to accomplish some things that's going to help you get to that ultimate goal, end goal, right? Like I said, I've got several different things I want to accomplish by the end of March, but I'm not going to get them all done today. I'm not going to get them all done next week. Thank you, Pat. Yes, being organized is half the battle. Absolutely. So if you make the plan and then start doing the steps, break it down into steps. When you set that goal, you make the plan. That's part of making the plan when you set that goal, is you break it down into different steps and you complete one step at a time in order to complete the ultimate goal, right? So yeah, I hope this was useful information for you. Like I said, I had a lot to share today, but slow down and make a plan. You'll be so thankful in the end that you did, because it's going to be so beneficial for you. Okay. Thank you, Robert and Pat, for joining me today. If some of you are watching this later on the replay, just use #replay. And if you have any questions, please do post those questions in the comments. Thank you, Pat. That is a great reminder for sure. Yes. If you have questions, post them in the comments. Go ahead and mark it on your calendar. I'll be back here next Friday, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern. However, there will be one Friday in March that I will not be available to do the live. It'll be the 17th. So there will not be a Facebook Live on March 17th. I may have shared before, I'm going to be out of town on a field trip with my daughter and her school. I am a chaperone. So thoughts and prayers appreciated as I go be a chaperone with a bunch of teenagers, right? But I hope you have all of you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and I will see you back here next week.